beautiful people, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. So there is a story that I started following from TikTok and recently, since the July 4th holiday celebration, and I see that a lot of other platforms have picked it up. And I'm just gonna read the article to you from USA Today because they picked up the situation and there's still answers that need to be found. So I'm gonna read it to you because they do a better job, and then at the end I'm gonna read right through, and then at the end I'm gonna give you what I've heard of, what I've seen elsewhere, because since I saw it on TikTok I have been following it. So the title reads, "Running for His Life. PhD student's final moments deepen mystery for family and the police." A family has been left reeling after the abrupt disappearance of a loved one resulted in a suspicious death. The family of Deundray Cottrell, 31, last saw the doctorate student on the evening of July 4th when he stepped away from a family gathering in Birmingham, Alabama to check on his dog. He walked upstairs, never to be seen alive again, according to local outlets. Cottrell's body was found under suspicious circumstances days later, just a block away from where he was last seen, police said. The same day, his death was ruled a homicide, and police issued a public notice of a search for his partner, Julian Taylor Morris, who hasn't been seen since Friday morning. Doorbell footage recovered during the search reportedly captured Cottrell racing through yards and hopping gates as if he was looking for refuge. His family told local news organization AL.com. I guess that's Alabama.com. The strange series of events have left Cottrell's loved ones and community baffled. Here's what we know about the case so far. Who is Deundray Cottrell? Deundray Cottrell was a 31-year-old Atlanta-based doctorate student working on his PhD after receiving his master's degree in public administration and a bachelor's in marketing, according to his Instagram. He also used social media to show off his many other talents, including modeling, mixology, and dance. Cottrell served as the CEO of the dance troupe Ski Boy and often made popular posts sharing his fashion sense and collaborating with different brands. Cottrell was a well-loved, well-known, good-hearted person, and there's a lot of people hurting from him being gone. His sister Angelica Harris told AL.com when Cottrell originally went missing. When did Deundray Cottrell go missing? Cottrell originally went missing on the evening of Thursday, July 4th. Cottrell arrived in Birmingham from Atlanta Thursday to celebrate the holiday with his family, according to a police press release. He was spending time at a family member's house when, around 10 p.m., he told his sister he was going upstairs to check on his dog because fireworks are going off. He went and checked on the dog, and I never saw him again, Harris told AL.com. People said they were called to the home. Police said they were called to the home that night when friends and family couldn't find Cottrell. He was last seen on foot, said police, and the family told AL.com that Cottrell's partner reported seeing him take off through the backyard after a conversation in the house. The family told the local outlet that they found Cottrell's sunglasses, cell phone, and one of his shoes while searching for him. Police later found some of Cottrell's clothing around where he went missing and reviewed surveillance footage from neighbors which showed him walking in the area. Cottrell's family told AL.com that the recovered Ring doorbell footage showed him running through yards and jumping gates as if he was running for his life, quote unquote. The family and police searched through Friday and into Saturday for Cottrell. USA Today has reached out to Birmingham police and Harris for comment. Okay, now we have Deundray Cottrell found dead. Unfortunately, Cottrell was found deceased 2 days later around 3 p.m. on Saturday. Police have yet to release the circumstances of Cottrell's death but did call it suspicious upon discovery. The same day, the Jefferson County Medical Examiner's Office performed an autopsy on Cottrell and ruled the manner of death homicide. The Birmingham Police Department announced online that evening. They said it's a homicide, but they didn't say how the cause of death. Continue to read. It was also in that post that Julian Taylor Morris was named a person of interest in the investigation. Who is Julian Taylor Morris? Julian Taylor Morris, 31, was Cottrell's romantic partner and is a person of interest in the investigation. Police believe he may have been the last person to see or hear from Cottrell the evening of his disappearance. Morris and Cottrell initially came to Birmingham together to celebrate the holiday, Angelica Harris told AL.com. Julian Morris was allegedly in the house when Deundray Cottrell went inside to check on his dog around 10 p.m. and told the family he had spoken with Cottrell, according to AL.com. The family told AL.com that they felt Morris was acting erratically and they searched for Cottrell that night. The family told the outlet they saw Morris Friday morning but have not seen him since. Police, who are offering a $5,000 reward for any information on Morris' whereabouts, describes him as 5'6", 160 pounds, black male, as I'm going to put his photo on the screen. So yeah, that's what the USA Today have so far on the case. Since they wrote that article, his sister, Deundray's sister, has come online to say that yes, he was Julian Morris was acting erratically, but then she also said at one point when they started looking for him, Julian was not helping to look for Deundray. He actually made himself a plate of food and sat down and ate. Eventually the sister had to tell him to leave, and after everybody went to bed that night, that Julian tried to get back in the house because apparently they had rented a car to drive and Julian didn't have the key. So I guess he was trying to get back in the house to get the key so he could leave. At this point, there is also another person in the group with them. I'm going to put their photo on the screen. It's 3 of them, and according to TikTok social media, allegedly they are in a throuple. So it's 3 males, Julian, Deundray, God rest his soul, and Cedric, I think that the next one is. And they said that Julian and Cedric have been in a relationship for quite a number of years. I believe 17 years or something like that. And Julian was Deundray was introduced into the relationship 3 years ago. According to the post I also read, is that I don't think Julian was approved. He was not in approval of this relationship because the guys, they work together and they play together, as they say. They have a dance group that they do together. They do events and stuff like that, all 3 of them. And I don't think Julian wanted Deundray to be a part of the relationship. So according to the article that I read, Julian used to start a lot of fights between the 3 of them and try to make Deundray like be the scapegoat. So, you know, initially I had thought that maybe Julian was hiding because he was in fear of his life. But based on what I read with that article, I actually at this point think Julian is the one who's responsible for what happened to Deundray. I was saying it couldn't have been him because they had just come into town that day. They found Deundray's body in a shed of an abandoned home. So I'm like, if they don't know the area, how would Julian know to put him there if he's the one who actually did it? And how was he able to do what he did to Deundray and make his way back into the house without anybody seeing him? Because according to them, Deundray, he said Deundray jumped out of a window, because I don't think they have a back door. So according to Julian, when his sister asked where's my brother, he said he jumped out the window and started running. So there is a lot of questions that needs to be answered. From what I'm doing when I'm watching social media, it so happens that they said Julian still has not come forward to the police. However, he has hired an attorney, and the attorney is saying that how Julian is an upstanding citizen, he is a veteran, he's an ex-Marine, and he wouldn't do anything like that. But my thing is, if you're so innocent, why haven't you come forward? You know, even with your attorney, why haven't you come forward they want to speak to you, so get to the police and go clear your name, and let us know what happened. And right now, as of the recording of this, Julian has still not turned himself in. I will keep watching social media, watching TikTok, and if I get any updates about it, I will link it in the description.
TikTok. I brought y'all the story about this couple and this guy Deundray coming up missing, and this guy saying he don't know what happened. Well, the initial story I gave y'all sounded very confusing, and now we know why. Let me pitch myself down to a little guy so I can explain. Initially, the sister who he was visiting in Alabama, he was from Atlanta, said that he went upstairs and she never saw him again because he went to go check on his dog. Then the story said that the boyfriend said, well, he came to the house and he just went through the back door and was gone. As I was reading the report and reporting the report, I didn't catch it, but y'all caught it in the comments. The story didn't make no sense. I didn't pay attention, but y'all brought it to my attention. Now, this is why it didn't make sense. Apparently, his sister's husband was creeping with this dude right here. And allegedly, he caught them in the act. The other allegation is that the sister's husband has done this before. Now they found Deundray's body in a shed, and the boyfriend lawyered up. The sister's husband, I have no clue where he at, but the sister's all over the news by herself, lying. The truth will come out because social media is doing all the digging. Thanks to y'all, the truth is coming out. Thank you.
You know, I'll link the TikTok link in the description so you could go and watch if there's an update regarding this. But my thing is, what could have happened so badly that you would want to take this man out? Yes, he is. You feel like you're being replaced by Deundray? Because it seems like Deundray is more skilled and more better at doing things than you. Like, you've been in this relationship with this man for how many years? And you feel that you're being replaced, but maybe you are the weaker one in the relationship, I would say. You've been taken care of, for lack of a better words. And here it is. Here comes Julian making sure that everybody is getting money, as they would say, and being taken care of. You don't like the fact that he's in the relationship. You want him to go away. It's clear that you wanted him to go away because you kept starting fights between the three of you. But you took the opportunity now to say that you took the opportunity while you were away with him by yourself to make sure you take him out. And I believe the third person in the relationship have come on social media to say, you know, he's so sorry that his heart is broken and he really shouldn't have let the two of them travel together by themselves down to Alabama. And then Julian is also saying that this guy Cedric, he answered him on social media and say, you lying, you had something to do with it or something to that effect. But it's kind of messy right now. It's a lot going on, and it needs to be cleared up, and we need Julian Morris to come forward and clear his name if he's not guilty. So I'm gonna head over to TikTok now, go see if there's any updates regarding this. But I just wanted to bring it to you in case you didn't know. But it's actually picking up speed now with the major networks and stuff. So that's what I had to say, guys. Make sure you check out the links in the description. Check out my Shopify shop, my 2 Etsy shop. One is the digital prints and physical products. As far as t-shirt prints on demand, you have baby showers that you need to go to and need some baby shower games. Go down and click on the link for Edits Printables, where you could print baby shower games. Answer keys are included and everything, and they are a reasonably priced items. So go ahead, check out all the links down there, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You know that every now and then I would do like a crime story. I do mostly reality TV reviews. I also do videos on entrepreneurship. I show you how to go about it. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and look at all the playlists that's there, because everything is separated by playlist. And until next time, be safe out there, guys. Make sure you take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.